Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Shia from GMS, Mississippi Gulf Coast. First and foremost, I give infinite honor and glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kwadash, that belong to the apostles and elders, your great millstone. Peace and salutations to the whole select out there. The title of this lesson is just going to be, when serving the Lord, there is a good and there is a bad that comes with this, because we have to understand when we are serving Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, it's not all peaches and creams, man. It's serious. It's a serious business, and we all should be taking it as such, taking it all in, man, and taking it serious, because it's just not a cakewalk, man. We're just not going to just walk all perfectly fine and boom, here's the kingdom. No, it's going to be an effort. It's going to be things that we are going to go through. We're going to be tried, man. Let me get straight to the point. This is Isaiah 45:7. Just getting into that. The Lord, when dealing with the Lord, just understand that it's a good and it's a bad. This is Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and I create darkness. I make peace and I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So, light and darkness, good and bad, right? Peace and evil, good and bad. The Lord does all these things, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai does all these things. Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh, Yah, Bahashem in the name, who the world ignorantly calls, Bahashem in the name Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, Yeshua, So, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, is a good and there is a bad. He created good and bad. You see? So when serving him, there is a good and there's a bad. It's common sense. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, right? And let's just get a Google definition of prepare, right? Make something ready for use or consideration. Make someone ready or able to do or deal with something, right? So when coming to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. And temptation is being tried, right? Being tempted to do what? Being tried for what? To go off. Demons fucking with you daily. They're going to fuck with you even harder, knowing that you're trying to do something right, which is serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. People get demons on them. You might wake up and you're going through hell at work. Somebody on your ass while you're driving to work. Anything is going to be very it's going to be very vexing. It's going to be a lot that you got to go through, man. Also, even being hated, man, for the Lord's name's sake, man. And I'm going to get that. I think I got it. It says Mark 13:13, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. So you're going to be hated from everybody. That's your mama, that's your daddy, that's your brother, that's whoever, man. Your sister, whoever, uncle, auntie, whoever, man. You're going to be hated, man. For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. So it's worth going through the good and the bad for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right? I believe so. And I think most with common sense will believe so as well. But common sense isn't so common with most of Jake. 2/3 of our people, they don't have the common sense. They don't have the knowledge. They didn't get this treasure that which is the spirit, to understand the scriptures, to understand how wicked this world is. 2/3 of our people don't understand that, man. That's why Zechariah 13:8 has to play a fact. 2/3 should be cut off and die, man. They got to get destroyed like they father the devil. But let me get back to the video, the lesson. This is Sirach 11:14. Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord. So all these things come of the Lord, right? Prosperity and adversity, good and bad, right? Life and death, good and bad, poverty and riches. You see? So it's a balance. The Lord deals in balance. So it's a balance to know good and evil, man. Good and bad. It's a balance to go know these things, go through these things, man. Because the Lord only deals in balance, man. A false, anything that's an unbalance is an abomination to the Lord, man. Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. And I think I had already got that, Salakia. But you gotta prepare your soul for temptation, man, when coming to serve your Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And this is Job, and I'm gonna start at verse 7. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord, and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown. That's painful, right? That's to most it's unbearable, right? But check this out. And he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. So it had dried up, started itching, right? And he's scratching. It's itching. Then his wife said unto him, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse Yahweh and die. So this is how irrational women think, right? They think with straight emotion. So she's seeing him in all this pain. The only thing she could think of was just go and get it over with, right? Because obviously then they knew when cursing Yahweh, coming at the Lord left will get you gone quick, So seeing her husband in pain, the only thing she could think of was something irrational. But watch Job's response. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. Woman, you talking crazy? What? Shall we receive good at the hand of Yahweh and shall not receive evil? And this did not Job sin with his lips? So Job didn't complain. He didn't complain to the Lord because he knew what comes with serving the Lord. He knew what I just read, Sirach 2:1. When coming to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So Job knew this. He knew there's a good and there's a bad with serving the Lord, right? But what does Hebrews 12:6 say? For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scorns every son he receiveth. So you're serving Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You calling yourself a man of the Lord, a son of Yahweh, right? You calling yourself a man of the Lord. So you are in the Lord's eyes, you are his son, right? So what does a father do? Just in general thinking, I'm a father. I discipline my children for them to do better, for them to know better, right? So the ultimate father is the Lord. So what he's doing is giving us a look ass whooping here and there. We get through it. He gives us love by discipline, right? Disciplining us, man, because we learn better. But the world say if you knew better, you would do better. So by us going through hell and high water serving the Lord, we what? We learn. And that is what wisdom is, because you can't get wisdom without going through it, right? And overall, it make us better what? Teachers, because we can't teach something if we never went through what we're teaching. So we have to apply these things, right? So that's why it's so serious of what we are part in, man, because it's a good and a bad. So we can't just be out here speaking smooth things, what 2/3 of our people want to hear. You know, we can't be out here speaking smooth things. We got to give it raw and uncut, man. Like the brother Yuwatazar like to say, teaching this truth 100%, no cut. So we're giving it to you raw and uncut. So that's how you know what? That we have applied. We obviously know what we're teaching, and we know what we're teaching because the Lord has brought us through something. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. So that ass whooping is a lesson in it. And it's a blessing in it at the end. So we got to go through it for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And that's the good and the bad. Not that right now. This is Isaiah 48:10. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. Right? So the Lord is going to choose you out of the furnace of your afflictions. And let's get the word affliction. Misery, sorrow, pain, distress, self-inflicted, pain, self-mortification, act of humility, punishment, pain, suffering, torment. So it's something that is we're gonna have to. It's a good and it's a bad, man. So we're gonna have to go through things by serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It's an affliction. But the Lord chooses you in that affliction, man. The Lord's not gonna put no more on what you can handle, man. What your spirit can bear, man. So understand that ass whooping ain't gonna last forever, but it's a lesson in it, and you must learn it, man, when serving the Lord, man. Ecclesiastes 2:4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Take it cheerfully, man. When you're brought to a lower state. Be patient when you're brought to a lower state. Let me get cheerful. Full of cheer, having good spirit, man. You gotta have a good spirit, man. When you be brought to a lower state, because what that means, the Lord's working on you. He's making it better. He's bringing you through that for your better. So you got to be happy, man, with going through things. And this is like I said, it's not a cakewalk. You're gonna go through something with serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. but he that endured to the end. This is Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. I read Mark 13:13. You should be hated of all men for the Lord's name's sake, man. You know? This is 1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, think not as strange concerning the fire trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. Don't think it's strange because you going through something. You know, think not. It's to try you. It's for your better, man. Don't think it's strange. But rejoice in as much as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. You see? So we got to be willing to go through this for Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man. Didn't Yahushua suffer for us? So how much should we suffer for him? You see? But you got to understand what you're a part of. It's not always good. It's not always good days. And we're coming in a time it's going to be it's going to get bad, man. You know? And you got to understand these things. You got to meditate on these things because it's serious. If ye be reproached for the name of Hamashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of Yahweh resteth upon you. On their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, he is glorified, man. The Lord, Salakia, the world goes against everything that we serve. This world is anti-Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man. So we're going to go through things, man. We're going to be tormented. We're going to be hated. We're going to suffer for Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man. And I'm going to get that word reproach in the online etymology as well. Blame, shame, disgrace. You know, it's coming, man. You know, but we should be happy. We should take it cheerfully to go through these things, man. You know, and I'm gonna end it with that, man. You know, Lord willing, I hope this lesson was edifying. I'm gonna close out by giving the infinite honor and glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakah Akwadash, that belong to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the whole elect out there. Shalom.